And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That's Ronnie Stanley, former top 10 pick from Notre Dame. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They go play action with Jackson. He'll buy some time right. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam. But notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. They'll run for it with Davis. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Good spot on the field to go for it. Kind of no man's land, as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter's telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow. Might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
Now Jackson apparently a little unsure of things, so he'll call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Up the middle to Davis. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's Jackson. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are an extra point away from evening this one up. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. And how about this decision? Tie game first half, but here's an onside kick. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you've got no shot then.
Winston to give. It's Kamara. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They run it again with Kamara. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Here we go with Kamara. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Kamara up the middle. And he has the 1st down as he's able to reach the ball forward and get past the line to gain. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. On 2nd down, Kamara. 42 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll try to throw now. Winston. And it's caught. Touchdown. Alvin Kamara. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Saints have moved out in front. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. A 2nd quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
first and 10. It's Dobbins. Demario Davis there on the stop. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And he'll send the tight end in motion left. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
2 darts, Bateman and goddamn
Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From the 6. And this does not end well as he's going to be out of bounds here at his own 5-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
It's the veteran Justin Houston who got in there to make the stop. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
He coming right here. I'm ready to throw a different look at you. He definitely coming for his ass. Yes, sir.
Out of his end zone, Winston. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. On the slant, complete to Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. To throw, Winston. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Again, it's Winston. Back to Kamara for another catch. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he gets us down inside the 35. I like that, bro. Okay, I like that shit. I like how you move your offense.
Ahead of the
like
chains
that.
now,
You about to
2nd and
throw
2.
a pick, though. What you talking about? You get ready to throw a pick to Big Cow.
Jameis to throw it.
Yeah, I'm on that shit.
Right.
I'm on that. A dolphin.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
He was getting ready to dunk back to Camaro, bitch. I seen that shit.
Even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Only option. You're gonna earn
They're
this.
trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram.
Mark Ingram.
And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
Do it.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara.
About this shit.
And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 48 yards on the ground for him so far.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Play so that she could accelerate it down.
2nd down and 3.
He's trying to fuck up. You ain't getting none of that.
Winston now. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
3rd and short yardage. Winston. This is caught. Driving for the goal line, but he's marked down short. And with no timeouts, no chance to get the field goal unit out there. And frustration going to set in, as that is going to be how this first half will come to a close. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard. And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half, because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense? Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Davis, he'll try to run for it. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's the option.
Oh, no.
No, bottled up.
No.
It's out. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover. Yeah, and when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets popped free. Winston's throw complete there to Thomas. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
He's got it. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
For as much as we extol his route running and him as a pass catcher, he might be better with the ball in his hands. He did not want to go down there until he found the end zone, and while he didn't quite get it.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara from 4 yards out. And the Saints are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession. It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. That'll be complete to Dobbins. On the move past the 40. Down the sideline he goes. And he is into
I ain't never did that play a day in my life.
Touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. 75 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from drawing level. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And that's off the mark, incomplete. And that is one, no doubt, that may come back to haunt them because the PAT tied it. They didn't need to go for two.
I keep searching for an explanation. I know it's quick right here. I think I can search for the next year and not come up with anything that absolutely works. Kick the point, man. Kick the point. I don't get it.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A first down throw for Winston.
Give me that shit. Stop playing with me, nigga. Stop playing. Nigga.
And he will bring
what you talking about?
Back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
He's so predictable.
So this whole game gets flipped on its
Stop
ear
playing
right
with
there.
me,
The
man.
interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense
Read your
had
ass
a
like
read
a
on
book,
what was
boy.
going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And a big-time mess on the return. He's out of bounds. He won't even get this back to the 5-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it.
The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Winston. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thomas. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. 73 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Winston. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. Touchdown, Saints. Michael Thomas hauling in the Jameis Winston throw. And the Saints go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. They're going to try and run for it. And he will get into the end zone. So how about that for putting it on the line? They've taken the lead by a point here in the fourth quarter. And boy, figure this one out. Leading here in the fourth. And now they're going to try an onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Now Dobbins again on second down. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And Edwards trying to push forward, but unsuccessful. They stop him short of the marker. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And they've got a fourth down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. Tucker's kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Winston to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
They will look for some important yardage on third down. From here, it would be a 60-yard boot.
Damn.
That's complete. Damn,
bro.
And he's
I had your ass.
First down as he's able to even dive for a little
had
extra
that
yardage
shit.
at the
Nigga, that
tail
was
end
a
there.
hit.
They only needed 1 yard on
Damn,
third down.
man.
They get 10 instead by
Oh,
going to
I
the
hesitated
air.
for a split second. I had that shit.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. A give. This is Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Again, it's Kamara. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball on the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
Bruh.
And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot.